I should have some music playing. Good morning, everybody who's
Good
tuning
morning.
in. This is short notice, but today I think it's important to start off the day right with some breakfast. And today's breakfast is Juan Stewart. He is my father. He's known me my whole life, and he's definitely instrumental in who I am as a person. And I can say that he's definitely one of the smartest people I know. So therefore, why would I not have him on this podcast and talk about things that help improve me as a person, and then of course give you guys a peek into my DNA.
Not
Definitely,
too far.
I know, right? So I know it's a little bit different than what I know. I'm normally coming to you guys daily, talking about just the daily things, but this is a deeper look at me, and probably even a deeper look into my family. And hope you guys will enjoy this breakfast from me this morning. So without saying anything else, hey, Dad, Mr.
Hey,
Ron.
Charlie, how you doing, baby?
So now you heard my nickname is Charlie.
Yep, and I let that leak, but yep, I've been calling her Charlie since forever.
Forever and ever and ever. So, Dad, what do you want to talk about this morning?
Well, Kiss Wealth Now. I love the concept of Kiss Wealth Now, but as you and I have talked about, wealth is more than having financial wealth. Although financial wealth definitely cures a lot of ills.
Problems.
But financial wealth, if you have it and you can't use it the way you would like because your spiritual health, your physical health are not on par with your financial health, then there's an imbalance in your life and it shows up in a lot of different areas. So we just kind of want to talk a little bit about about kissing wealth, total wealth, and how our health plays into that.
Correct.
I know that you go to the you exercise, you go to the gym, and I've been proud of you. I've seen her a lot of days and like, man, I wish I could get out there and do
I
it.
know, right?
You know?
I know. Right now, I feel like I work out to eat. I'm just like, I don't know what the good, but it's all a process. I
Yes, it
don't feel
is.
so guilty if I'm eating something I shouldn't. Come and work it off later.
But yeah, I'm passionate at this stage in my life about just trying to reach people so that we don't get plugged into this corporate machine that America has put out there where if you get an ache and a pain, ain't nothing you can do about it but take a pill. And if your body swells up and you get all out of shape, ain't nothing you can do about it. Just live with it. It is not true. For those who don't believe as I do, it's okay, we can get along. But I believe that God built these bodies to heal, and I'm a living witness. I won't get in too far into my testimony, but being smart don't always mean that you do the right thing. I've done a lot. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. I've done.
And look, can you do me a favor because you're in great health? Want to tell everybody how old you are?
I'm 65. I'll be 66 June 24th.
And so with that birthday coming up, and so 65, you don't have high blood pressure, you don't have diabetes.
No.
You just take vitamins because you want to, not
Yes,
because
I
you
take
have
vitamins.
to.
Yes.
And that's probably a big thing about. And again, this is not, you guys, this is just a peek into our lives. And we're not saying that what works for us is going to work for everybody, but part of your health is your mental health. And if your mental health is strong, then maybe you don't have to take that Tylenol, because you're able to say whatever it is you're going through is short term, and I shouldn't even say the name, maybe something for a headache. Or maybe just stepping away, taking that deep breath,
Yeah.
some of the things that, my dad has taught us when we were growing up that we didn't always have to take a pill to fix everything. Like I said, there's exercises, there's yoga, there's stretching. You do yoga.
Yes, I do. I do yoga and isometrics, which isometrics is really just using gravity and the motion of your the pressure of your muscles to put pressure on other muscles.
Right.
Yes, I do that every morning. And starting at the beginning, thoughts become things. I love the movie The Matrix because there was this vision of this person in the Matrix, and the person in the Matrix didn't always look like the person that was in the real world, as they call it. But
Right.
In order for us to be the best people that we want to be, we got to have a vision of ourselves in the matrix. Because thoughts become things. Everything around us was first a thought.
Right.
So if we're going to be healthy, we got to thoughts become things. As a man thinketh, from the Bible, as a man thinketh, so is he or she.
Correct.
So we have
We
to.
can't forget the she.
Yeah, I can't forget she.
And Dad, right there, what you just said was poignant. Your thoughts become things. So you guys, a fact that I shared with my family, I think that was yesterday, the day before, that the things that you think, if you don't give it breath, if you don't give it life, you have a 10% chance of making it happen. But if you actually give it life and tell a friend or a family member, you have a 30% chance of making it happen. But if you actually take the time to write that thing down and actually give it life, give it visual, you have an 85% chance of completing that goal, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. So it's so important that you think about it, but you also give it life.
Yes, your thoughts have to be healthy, and then if we get into what you are what you eat. We are what we eat, and
Right.
and that's one of those. It's one of those old sayings that we just kind of take it and toss it aside because we would rather have our food make love to us, keep us warm, and give us hugs and all this kind of stuff. That's nice, but I can tell y'all, that being my age and being able to get out there and play ball with my grandson. I get out there and I can run. In fact, I remember it was about a year and a half ago. We were at one of your events, and I was running and I fell. And Charlamagne turned around. Are you all right, Dad? It was just her instinct because in her mind, I'm her dad and I'm older. And I popped up so quick, I was like, man, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You remember that day?
I
It was
do.
raining.
Yeah, exactly. Then a
Yeah.
couple days later, he was like, I got a sciatica. I'm
Oh, my lumbago. No. But yeah, I mean, just being able to run and jump, and now of course, at 65, I don't do it as fast as I did at 35. But
right, right.
I still hold my own. Actually, there's that I'm a one of the things I do. My full time job. I'm a youth development specialist, so we go out into schools and we talk to kids about avoiding risky behaviors. About not getting into emotional or physical relationships too soon. We talk about leadership and financial literacy and just all these things we go into schools and do. But one of the things as I run into these kids and either they don't believe how old I am or they'll challenge me to basketball and stuff. And some of them I've beaten, not,
Yes.
so it's just it's fun. It's fun, y'all, to be able to get out and do what you want in the later years of your life. Don't sell your health to corporate America. Do
Right.
not do it because these bodies heal. In fact, I think it's somewhere in Exodus it says that healing is for everyone. And I'm not special. I want to put that out there. I am not special. I am a
Well, you're
human.
my dad. You're special. Let's keep going.
Well, as far as the state of my health and these things, that I don't have a special blessing over me or nothing like that. We're all blessed, but I'm a human. I was blessed to come across some information,
Right.
30 some years ago, and I started taking it to heart.
Right.
And so what I want to do now, and in fact, we're gonna, we'll talk about that. I'm gonna be doing in fact, Charlamagne is going to be my producer and she's going to be my co-host. But I'm going to be doing a radio show very soon on Fishbowl Radio Network called Words and Music. And the words are going to be words of wisdom, and it's really going to be based on health.
Right.
Because if we're healthy, healthy thinking produces healthy life, like Charlamagne said. But if we're healthy, then we have the energy to love our family. If we love ourselves, then we have the energy to love our families and love our neighbors, and it just goes
Right.
on.
Correct. It's reciprocal, and doing that in your daily life is so important. And then our children, like you working at this nonprofit and going in and training the kids, you guys, it's so important that adults realize that what is a no-brainer for us is not that for the kids. So we've got to teach the kids what the no-brainers are. So not, like Dad said, not getting into these emotional relationships too early in your life, or, not going against that inner sense. Hey, danger, danger. We all have that, but when you go against it, then you get what's coming. But if you're taught to listen to that inner sense that says it's danger, don't go, not going down that path. I'm passionate about the youth. One of the things that, Dad, I am on the Education Foundation for the city of Cedar Hill. And we partner with the schools and we try to make things better, not just for the kids, but for the teachers as well. I just think it's super important that we put that uh, positive quotation on education,
Yes.
and on that positive quotation on your health is your wealth. And yes, it takes work, but the benefits from it are it's huge, right?
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, our lives again are a result of our thoughts. So if we, that's where education comes in. Education allows you to think beyond what your eyes can see. It allows you to think beyond what you can even imagine at this moment. It gives
Right,
you a path to greater understanding and to
right,
greater development, to greater everything.
right.
To greater everything. And don't think just because you don't have a college degree that you cannot be educated.
That's right.
You can educate yourself, and education is something that can never be taken from you, ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, once all the answers are where? In a book. Probably one of the biggest books that I have on my desk here is, you see, it's kind of tattered, but it's called the Prosperity Bible. And this book, I can't tell you how long ago that it was written, but it's pretty darn old, and it has 1,272 pages. But this book has a lot of good information in it, and it takes time to read it. But yeah, the answers to most life's any of life's questions are in a book, and we have to take the time to read it. I hear people tell me all the time, Charmaine, how do you come up with this stuff, and how do you tell us this stuff? I take the time to read it, and I'm glad that my audience trusts me enough to receive the information that I'm putting out there. you know, and trust in, I'm not CNN, I'm not Fox News, I'm not ABC, but I'm giving you I'm not giving you fake news. I'm giving you real news.
Right. That's right. We don't do fake news. We leave that up to other people. But your thoughts are so important. George Clinton, the leader of Parliament Funkadelics, I know we all know who he is. But there was a song Funkadelic did, and I talk about it all the time with Charlamagne and my kids and grandkids. But there's a song they did called "Good Thoughts, Bad Thoughts," and in fact, as of this moment, I have only posted one thing on Facebook. That's going to change shortly. But as of this moment in my
We're
life,
going to get him into the social media world. Watch out.
yes, yes,
and I want to give Emmanuel made a comment. He said education is important. And I just wanted to say, I'm acknowledging Emmanuel. Thank you for watching. Yes, it really is. And, I hope you like this. I think we're going to be doing this on Mondays, just, starting the week off right, just some positive information, just some tools that maybe can make life easier. And of course, we know education is definitely it, but taking it in stride and just learning things that's going to extend your life. We're in it, but how are we going to extend it? And extend it to the point to where we can all be in our pension phase of life, meaning we've learned enough things, we've done enough positive things that the things that we do is going to continue us and our children and our children's children and so on. Right, Dad?
yeah, yep. Starts with our thoughts. Like I said, that sounds like George Clinton said, every thought felt as true or allowed to be accepted as true by your conscious mind takes root in your subconscious.
Repeat that one more time.
Evolving sooner or later into an act and bears its own fruit. Good thoughts bring forth good fruit. Thoughts rot your meat. I won't cuss. But then he says, free your mind and your ass will follow. So it's like, it's really, it's literally, we set up our what happens in our lives is set up by how we think. So it's very important to get in there and have a wealth of positive thoughts so that we can have a wealth of health and a wealth of finance. So all those things go together.
Right.
I wanted to share this moment. Like I said, we'll do this on Mondays, and we're going to be doing this stuff on my show. And of course, I said it's words and music. The music part is just music. It reaches the soul. It soothes the savage beast, as they say. It can also create a beast depending on what you listen to, because you got to guard your thoughts. Again, your positive thoughts. If your music you listening to is making you angry, is giving you negative thoughts, is making you think less of yourself or of your fellow man, you need to be listening to some different music, because that's not the purpose for it.
Right. Well, I think this is perfect. I just wanted to give y'all a snapshot of my DNA. Like I said, my daddy is smart and I love him. And who not better to have talking to us this morning but my dad. And I hope that you guys all learned something. I think everybody's gonna go play George Clinton's song, right?
That's right. It's called Good Thoughts, Bad Thoughts. That like I said, that's the only thing I ever posted on Facebook. The lyrics to that song, I think everybody should read them because it's truth. It's truth. You know, if you can get a hold of this, the world is your oyster. If we can get a hold of this.
That's right. That's right. Well, Dad, I thank y'all, and y'all please give us some feedback. You are what you think it. You are what you eat. You are, and it's all true. It's all relative. So hopefully this breakfast is because this was good for you guys. I
You know,
definitely every time I talk to my dad, I eat. It's something for my mind, body, and soul. So that was the preface for this, and I love you, Dad. Thank y'all.
love you
Thank
too.
y'all for kissing wealth now and tuning in, like next week we'll come back and we'll talk about just general things. It's just a quick break from work. And so, Dad, you want to share your email, maybe if anybody wants to reach out to you, or.
Oh yeah, my email is life system LYFESYSTEM @gmail.com. And
Okay.
there will be an email for the show Words and Music very shortly. I've already set up a group. I just haven't populated, so we're going to be moving down that path here very very shortly. And
Yeah,
this is for my daughter is holding my hand.
that's right. We're going to do this. And of course, you guys can reach out to me, Shaman Armstrong, Kiss Wealth Now. My phone number 214-738-4913. And of course, my website is Kiss Wealth Now. And my name's Charlamagne Armstrong. I think I'm across every platform as Charlamagne Armstrong. So with that being said, y'all be blessed. And thank y'all for tuning in and watching. I'm just honored that y'all took the time.
How they used to do it on the newlywed game.
All right, y'all. Thank you.
Okay, talk to y'all later.